How to achieve world peace. One well-known person in 1888 tried to achieve that. As he was reading the newspaper, someone mistook him for his brother Ludwig Nobel, who died and wrote an obituary about him instead. What he read was not at all flattering. He was described as merchant of death who had grown rich by developing new ways to mutilate and kill a war profiteer. Why? Alfred Nobel was a Swedish chemist, engineer, and industrialist, most famously known for the invention of dynamite. It was used worldwide at that time for mining and infrastructure. His family also owned Bofors, an iron and steel producer that he developed into a major manufacturer of cannons and other armaments. Alfred Nobel had a wake-up call after reading his obituary. Well, who wouldn't? Imagine reading your own obituary while still alive and finding out it was not at all good was even scarier. He decided to change the contribution he was known for so that others will remember him in a different light after he was gone. He wanted to be an agent of peace and not war. He wrote a will bequeathing a vast of his millions to the Nobel Prize institution, along with other Nobel Prizes for chemistry, physics, physiology, medicine, and literature. The Nobel Peace Prize was born. In his will, it was written that it shall be awarded to the person who in the preceding year shall have done the most or the best work for fraternity between nations, for the abolition or reduction of standing armies, and for the holding and promotion of peace congresses. I'm pretty sure that one president who started a war recently is very far from the list. But you know, it's so easy to point fingers at others. And as I am doing it, I'm observing my hand. I notice that there are 1, 2, 3 fingers pointed at me. It just means that I am the one responsible. I am the one who can still change. The peace that I desire for the world can and will begin with me. My legacy may not be as celebrated as what Alfred Nobel did. I can, however, start with what I have right now. I have ears. I can listen to others' points of view and be open-minded. I can listen with the intent to understand where one is coming from and determine the need I can help someone with. I have eyes to see someone's situation and find ways to alleviate it if ever it is an unlikely one. I can see the good in a person. I have my mouth to say a kind word, an encouragement to someone who is bereaved, or an affirmation of what others do best. My mouth can declare the truth and speak of good things. I can do my best to not complain, but rather be thankful for the blessing. It may be hard to achieve it, but I can do my best. I have my mouth and I can use it for health promotion. That way, we can help combat illnesses, raise healthy children that can likely be a healthier and productive adult in the future. Getting sick is costly. It adds up to the cycle of malnutrition, poverty, and other health illnesses. I have my heart, which is the wellspring of life. I know that I can touch someone's life with how I care and not just with what I know. I can also have a forgiving heart, which can really make the world go round. Well, it's already round or somewhat round, but you know what I mean. I have my hands that can act more than talk. I can do my best to let world peace happen. I can wisely use my fingers to click on links that build and not destroy. Links that instill love and not war. I can use my hands to tap someone's shoulder and encourage them. Hands can also plant trees and vegetables and pick up trash or make a restroom cleaner after I use it. I can carry an old lady's bag or assist them as they go up the stairs. I can drive for someone who can't. I can also continue to send someone to school. A person who can graduate can have a better chance in having a job or a business of their own. This can help meet their family's basic needs. It is the baseline and the hierarchy of needs that should be met first. And after that comes security, and then love and esteem needs, and then self-actualization. Then they will be able to make love and not war. Well, that's the hope that we want to perceive. With my hands, peace, I can continue to take part in medical missions, or as simple as cleaning my surroundings, especially during rainy seasons. Doing so will help eradicate the mosquito responsible for dengue and chikungunya. The list can go on, and this required 5-minute talk for my class is not enough to speak of it all. Let me end then this talk with a story. Once upon a time, a mayor in a far-flung island where coconut trees abound announced to its constituents they will be celebrating the town fiesta on the last Sunday of the month. There will be eating and dancing as well as drinking. He said that the president of the country would like to grace this special occasion. He would like to taste special wine the island is known for. The mayor of the island requested each family to bring a pitcher of wine. They would pull the wine until that celebration. So came the special day. Everyone was excited. Each family, visitors, lined their glasses to fill it. Each one who drank the wine would have a queer expression after drinking theirs. The chatter, the singing, and other sounds slowly quieted until there was complete silence. Glances to each other were tainted with guilt until one naughty child who also filled his glass shouted, "Oh my, this is not wine at all. This is plain water." And so the guests and all the visitors said their piece. "Your best wine tasted like water." What happened? Do you have an idea what happened? Each family decided to pull in plain water instead of wine. They remarked to themselves, "It's just a pitcher of water. It's just a tiny bit of plain water amidst all the pitcher of wine that the other members or families of the tribe will give." Little did everyone know that that was the same thought each family have in mind. Everyone, instead of wine, pulled in water. The moral of the story, I can think of two. First, you really can't do anything about what others will do or how they react. You can't force them to give good wine. The only one that you can control is how you would react. One is always responsible for one's own actions. What matters is we do our part, and who knows, others will also do their part. Second, your contribution matters. Whether you give in good wine or just plain water, and if we change the twist of the story, that instead of just plain water, each of us gives in good wine, we can then expect to pull the best wine ever. I challenge myself and everyone to give in good wine and make a difference. Mr. Nobel changed his unflattering obituary into a commendable legacy. The Nobel Peace Prize is the one I have first known him for. What would I want to be known for? I also want to be an agent of peace. How to achieve world peace? Would you also like to be an agent of peace?